Hello everybody and welcome back to Lushtopia, where we talk about all things Lush. So today I'm bringing you guys a little bit of my collection. I thought we could go through my fragrances that I currently have. So if you're interested in seeing the fragrances that I have for Lush, just keep on watching. So I don't have a huge collection by all means of any fragrances, but I do have quite a variety. So I thought I would just show you guys what I've got and talk through them a little bit. So we'll start off with the perfume oils that I have. Every single one of these oils does not contain any alcohol. So when you spray a perfume, see the wee stingy kind of sensation you get in your nose when you spray it for the first couple of seconds. None of these oils have that, so that's what I like about the perfume oils. But the first one I have here is the Lord of Misrule perfume oil, and as you can see I've used a little bit of that so far. I find the perfume oils don't go down as quick as the perfumes. Obviously I just dabbed this on my wrist, kind of, or in my neck or whatever. But anyway, this cost me £18. So in here there is patchouli oil, black pepper oil, cold pressed jojoba oil and vanilla absolute. And if you have tried the Lord of Misrule bath bomb that comes out every single year at Halloween, this is the exact same smell. So it's a little bit smoky, but it's very, very sweet and a little bit spicy. But the most powerful scent is like the sweet scent, and it's just like nothing that you've ever smelt before, I know that. That's one of the things I love about Lush, is when they create perfumes or like perfume oils or whatever, the fragrances, I have no idea how they can come up with things that are just so strange but so beautiful. And this is definitely one of them. My mum is a big fan of the Lord of Misrule as well. I don't have any of the shower gel or anything, but I do really prefer using the perfume oil from the Lord of Misrule range. This is my absolute favourite. So the next perfume oil that we have here is Butterball perfume oil. And if you have went into a Lush shop recently, there is the Butterball bath bomb that's all year round, or at Christmas it comes out in a little bear form. So this cost me £12. In here there is cold pressed jojoba oil and ylang ylang oil. So it's a very basic, simple scent. It's like a powdered chocolate type of smell. And I'll be honest, it's not my favourite out of all of them, but I don't dislike it, so I thought I would pick it up because, in fact, pretty much all of these perfumes and the body sprays aren't. I've only got 3 items here that aren't exclusive, so all of these perfume oils are exclusives. I think you can still get this on the website as well as the Lord of Misrule and the next one that I will show you, but the rest's gone. So yeah, a very powdered kind of chocolate scent. It's not like a sweet chocolate, it's more like a comforting chocolate kind of smell. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but if you have smelt the bath bomb, it's the same as this. And this was made by Michael. Cool. So that is the Butterball perfume oil. So that is the second fragrance that I have here. So the next one is the Grass perfume oil, and oh my goodness, this is the strangest smelling perfume oil I have ever smelled in my life. So this was £18. In here there is cold pressed jojoba oil, sandalwood oil, bergamot oil and the neroli oil. So it's a kind of definitely a spring summer scent, and it just smells like cut grass. I don't know, I said this in a previous video, but I don't know how they could make this, because it smells like cut grass. It's so strange, but it's nice. It's really weird. It is really strange. I wish you could smell this. I know that they came out with the shower gel in the Lush Labs a while ago, but that's the only thing I've really seen in the same fragrance until this came out. And it is just the strangest scent. And I'm not kidding guys, I'm not like overreacting here. It smells like cut grass, but a nice one that you would like to wear. Like, you can't picture yourself wanting to smell like freshly cut grass, but this makes you want to smell like freshly cut grass. It is so strange, but it's amazingly beautiful. The next two perfume oils are the same one, and it is the American Cream perfume oil. This one I haven't really used, but this one, as you can see, has been leaking quite a bit, and it's about halfway finished. So American Cream is my favourite scent, as you guys probably know. So I can't remember how much these cost me exactly, but I think it was about £18 each. But don't quote me on that because I honestly can't remember. So in here there is cold press jojoba oil, vanilla absolute, clarity sage oil and lavender oil. And as I says, it is the most beautiful scent. Oh, it's so delicious. It's like crisp strawberries, but I don't know how to explain it. It's just beautiful creamy strawberry, crisp, summery fragrance. It's not like strawberries that you would eat type of fragrance. It's so I'm terrible at this. I'm terrible. I don't know why I'm even trying to explain these to you, because I'm terrible. But if you've ever tried the American Cream conditioner, it smells the exact same as these, and I don't think that I'm ever going to fully use this up. I think once the last one gets to about here, I'll stop using it just so I can smell it now and again, because as I says, with the perfume, they are different. This one doesn't sting your nose, so it's a kind of creamier version than the actual perfume itself. So even though it's the same fragrance, it is slightly different, and I just really like the American Cream perfume oil. So I'm glad I picked up two of them when they were online, and I think these sold out pretty quick. So I feel like a lot of people will agree in saying that these are absolutely amazing. So that is all of the perfume oils that I have. So we'll move on to the actual sprays that I have, and the first two that I'll show you is the same as the last, but in the alcohol form. So this is two of the American Cream perfumes, and I've not used any of these yet. So this cost £25 each, I think. I don't know again, because they're no longer available. I can't actually remember how much these cost me, but I think it was £25 each, but as I says, don't quote me. So in here, it's pretty much the exact same ingredients as what the perfume oil had, only in here there is the alcohol. So there's vanilla absolute, clarity sage oil and lavender oil, but obviously the alcohol's in here as well, as a lot of different other things, but they're not really like smelly ingredients, so they're boring stuff. But yeah, American Creams, what else can I say, it's my absolute favourite scent ever. And it's just, as it's coming into like summer just now, this probably will be my go-to scent, but I'll be scared to use it because I just used them up far too quick. Originally I did have 4 of these, but I've only got 2 left now, so I'll be putting them back in their boxes, because if I'm sitting looking at them, I probably will spray them. So if I put them in their boxes, then I'm not looking at it, and hopefully I'll forget that I have it and just keep using my perfume oil. I probably won't right enough, because how can I forget about my favourite perfume? I can't. So the next ones that I have, you've seen in my previous video, and that is the Pansy perfume. I got 2 of them. This one is the one that I haven't used, and I've actually used quite a wee bit of this one. So these were £35 each. In these is bergamot oil, orange flower absolute, rosemary oil, olivamum oil, labdanum resinoid and oak moss extract. So this is the olive branch scent family, and oh my goodness, I can't believe how good this smells. This is all I've been wearing in the last week or two, and it's just so good. If you've tried the olive branch shower gel, that's all year round, so it smells the exact same as that. But you know, I would love this in a body spray, see, because this is the perfume I don't feel like the perfumes are as strong and as long lasting as the body sprays. So if this ever comes out as a body spray in the future, I'll be picking up a good few of them. Oh, it's just lovely. It's again a very summery scent, I think, to me. Fun fact of this is Lush actually came out with Pansy in 1993. That was the original release of the Pansy perfume. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Love it. Moving on. So the last perfume spray that I have is Vanilla Ray. So you can imagine what this smells like, but this was £19. In here there is Vanilla Absolute, Jasmine Absolute and Tonka Absolute. So it is a very cosy vanilla. It's not like a sweet vanilla. It's a very cosy, creamy, almost milky vanilla. And it's very, very long lasting. Out of all the perfumes that I have here, I would say this is the one that lasts on my skin the longest. I can spray this on myself in the morning, go about my day, and by the time I come home I can still smell it on myself. So that's great, especially for the price of it, because a lot of them cost more than this and you can only smell them for 3-4 hours, whereas this I can smell a good 5-6 hours after I put it on. So it's almost like a kind of powdery, foody vanilla smell, and it's just really, really nice. I'd seen a lot of people recommending this, so I thought I would pick myself some up, and I'm really glad that I did. I was going to get the body spray, but I think the body spray was it just smelled too alcohol-y to the nose. I couldn't really get anything else but straight alcohol for the body spray, so I thought I would try the perfume, and I'm glad I did, because the scent is best in this. If you're kind of stuck between the body spray and the perfume, I recommend getting the perfume, as it's not as stingy to the nose. So we're almost done, guys. Only 2 more products left, and they are the body sprays. So the first one I have here is the Rose Jam body spray, and this was the first fragrance that I ever got from Lush. So that's cool. I got me and my sister this, because she'd sprayed it on her wrist in the shop, and the rest of the day I was like, what is that? Because that's all I could smell, and she told me it was this, so I went back to the shop and bought me and her a bottle of this. So this was £25. In here there is Rose Absolute, Rose Oil, Egyptian Geranium Oil and Sicilian Lemon Oil. So it's like a Turkish delight scent. You can get a lot of things in the Rose Jam scent. You can get the shower gel. You can get this, obviously this is an all year round thing. You can get the bubble rune, you can get massage bars, I'm sure you can get everything pretty much. I've got the Valkyrie hair conditioner, which is in this scent as well, no longer online right enough, so you can't purchase that anymore, but it's in this scent. And it's very, very strong, so if you spray this on yourself as well, this lasts all day. And I do have quite a bit left, it's still up to about here. So it was a wee while ago, but yeah, this was the first body spray that I ever purchased, and I'm glad I did, because it's just really, really nice. Really, really nice. I like that one. It's a lot of people's favourites, so I can definitely recommend this. And the last product that we have here is a body spray, and it is the Twilight body spray, and this was £20. So in here there is benzoin resinoid, lavender oil, Tonka Absolute and Ylang Ylang. So I got this, I think I got this October or something last year, and it's pretty much done, because what I do with this is I don't actually spray this on myself, I spray it in my bed before I go to sleep, because I don't know, it just helps me sleep. I usually spray this on my bed, and then I put on my sleepy body lotion, and I usually get a great sleep with that. So if you are struggling with sleeping, I recommend that you try this. It is £20, so it is kind of a lot of money, but it's quite a big product. There's, how much is it? 200 millilitres in this, and the perfumes are only 30 millilitres, so you get a lot more in these, and this was £20, so you can see the difference. But yeah, Twilight body spray, I'm pretty sure you all know what the Twilight fragrance smells like. It's probably one of Lush's best selling fragrances is Twilight, so yeah, definitely recommend that as well. So that is it from me today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little collections video. If you would like to see any more of my collection, whether it be like skincare or hair care or bath bombs or whatever, you can let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a big like if you enjoyed it, and think about subscribing to my channel if you do enjoy this type of content. Hope you're having a beautiful day as always, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.